Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're trying to find a personal loan, okay, to leverage to help you get out of debt, or you're trying to find a personal loan to do other type of investments, I would tell you that SoFi, Navy Federal, or PenFed may not be your best option. Okay, and I'm going to explain this to you, and I'm going to tell you the best 10 personal loans that I think will give you more leverage. All right, and I'll give you their data points as well. Now, here's the situation with Navy Federal, PenFed, and SoFi. When they give you a loan, they usually give you 30 days out to make your first payment. Okay, now you as an individual that's in debt, you already hurting. So the loan may help, but them following up, well, you have to start paying this back immediately. It doesn't give you enough leverage. Okay, so I'm finna show you how to leverage, then plus the best 10 credit unions and banks that you should seriously take into consideration besides those. Now, here's the thing I would do. If you're working a job, I always tell you to get the best no interest loan is to file that W-4. Okay, file exempt for 3 to 4 months so that they can stop taking federal income taxes out of your check. This is going to give you a chance to bring home a bigger paycheck. Okay, and that's an interest-free loan there. Now, let's talk about these banks and credit unions. All right, so the first one is Chevron Federal Credit Union. All right, now the reason they're on the list is because with Chevron Federal Credit Union, I think they go up to 25, 30,000 on a personal loan. However, the leverage is that you can use that same inquiry because they offer a line of credit and they offer credit cards. Now, here's the thing that I would tell you because people get this confused and you have to pay very close attention. Yes, they pull TransUnion, all right? Now, with Chevron Federal Credit Union, with their in-house credit cards, okay, they use Elon Financial, FICO 9, okay? This is very important because this is where the leverage comes in at. Because if you add on an authorized user or you add on rental history, you can add on utility payments, subscriptions. This can increase your FICO 9 as well as your Vantage 3 and your Vantage 4 scoring, right? So you'll be putting yourself in a position to get higher limits. Now, one other thing that people get confused about with the Chevron, when they hear Chevron, they're thinking about the credit card that's issued through Synchrony. Those are two different ones. Granted, they both use TransUnion. However, the credit union uses Elon Financial, where you can actually get 0% for up to 18 months on a credit card to leverage that, and then leverage the personal loan for 90 days with no payment. So now you're actually stacking that way. All right. So that's the reason why I tell you certain credit unions that may benefit you more than others. All right. So that's the first one, Chevron. Then the second one is State Department Federal Credit Union. Okay. Now they go up to $100,000. And the best thing about it, they still give you 90 days before you make your first payment. Now, they use Experian Mortgage too. Now, why is this important? Because most people are not aware that they have a mortgage credit card score, okay? And if you never seen it or you're trying to understand it, schedule a one-on-one consultation and I'll break it down for you. This is the reason why I tell you all credit bureaus or all institutions that allow you access to your credit file, they are not the same. Okay, because it's certain data where one may give you access, the other one may not. And so a lot of time with the free ones, they're not going to give you this hidden information that can give you an opportunity to be able to get access to more funding. So there's definitely a difference there. All right. Now, the next one is Fifth Third Bank. Okay. Now, granted, Fifth Third Bank is a regional bank. However, when they give you a loan, okay, they give you up to 45 days to make your first payment. All right. That's also leverage. All right. Now, they pull Equifax. So just keep that in mind with Fifth Third Bank. Then you have Congressional Federal Credit Union. They also pull Equifax, all right? And I'll actually make a new video, updated video, telling you like which institutions pull from Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion. So if you want to see that video, comment credit union in the description, and I'll make that video. And so when you pull it out, I'll notify you when I put that video out. All right. Now, here's the thing about it. Congressional Federal Credit Union, 60 days. That's a lot of leverage. Again, it's better than somebody giving you money and then say, okay, I need you to start paying it back. You don't need that. You need to find places that actually want to help you. Now, here's another secret tip that I would tell you. If you are struggling, okay, especially with them threatening the government shutdown, and you're struggling like with your utilities, with your rent and stuff, I always tell you to go over to Find Help, FINDHELP.org. If you go over to findhelp.org and just put in your zip code, it's going to give you all the charitable organizations that would be willing to help you. Okay, help you with catching up on your rent, utilities, medical issues, transportation issues. This is what they're there for. Okay, and this here is money coming from different organizations, philanthropy type of people that put this money out there. They put it out there for tax benefits, but at the same time, for your resources to be able to help you. Okay, so that's the reason why I continue to tell you that. Now, the next credit union, and I really like this credit union, is with Johns Hopkins. Okay, you know, Johns Hopkins, the medical, their credit union. Now, also keep in mind with some of these credit unions, most of them are not geo-restricted. Johns Hopkins may be geo-restricted. You have to reach out to them. However, they do offer a loan as well, where you do not have to make the payments for the first 90 days. Now, they pull Experian, okay? So this is also something that's helpful to you. Then another credit union that I like is with DCU. Now, DCU, on their loans, they give you 60 days, all right? Now, they use a mortgage 5, okay? They use a mortgage 5. So that's something that you have to, again, keep in mind. And they're very flexible. A lot of people join them. They're non-geo-restricted. So that's the great thing about DCU. As a matter of fact, I think DCU and another credit union will be merging. Or I don't know if the process is fully mapped out, but I know I think they're the ones that's going to be merging. So you'll be getting you'll keep DCU, but it's taken over. So what happens is that when they take over somebody else's institute, then they usually have access to more products and make it much easier for you to get approved. So it's a good thing, basically. Then you also have Huntington Bank. Now with Huntington Bank, they give you up to 60 days when they give you a personal loan, and they pull TransUnion. All right. And if this video is helpful to you, please give me a thumbs up, share the video. I really appreciate it. And again, when you want me to put the video out about banks that just use Experian, banks that just use TransUnion, banks that just use Equifax, put credit union, and I'll put that video out as well. Now, there's another credit union, and it may be geo-restricted, which is Centric Credit Union. Now, many people are not even aware that they offer a loan for 90 days as well. Okay, so that's a very good one as well. Then you also have Priority One Credit Union. They offer a 60-day loan. Then you have the last one, which is Trillion. Okay, they use Equifax. So it's 90 days on their loans. Okay, so I'm giving you my top 10 that if I'm trying to get a hold of life financially and I need a loan, these are the places I would go, especially if I have at least a 650 credit score and I need help. These are probably your best leveraging institutions instead of Navy, Federal, Penn, Fed, and SoFi, okay? So I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.